Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today I am back with my warning, ladies and gentlemen, and that is that Phantasmal Flames, well, it's not out yet, let's be clear. Phantasmal Flames is not out yet. However, pre-releases have started, and what that means is that you will be able to find a bunch of the singles from Phantasmal Flames just out there for sale. That is the deal right now. But it is a bad time to buy singles for Phantasmal Flames. Yes, people have gone to pre-releases. Yes, I have already seen a whole bunch of people posting about pulling the biggest cards in the set. But I'm also well aware that the number of these cards out there right now is very, very low, because the only people that have pulled them are over at pre-releases. And I am well aware that the hype for this set, especially the biggest cards in the set, and I'm obviously mean the Charizard cards here, is incredibly high. So what we're doing now is we are combining the incredibly high hype as we get closer and closer to release, with the fact that very few of these cards are out there, at least relative to what we're going to see when the set as a whole actually releases, and you add them together and you end up with rather expensive cards. So my warning today, like it has been before, is very simple. Stop buying singles of Phantasmal Flames. Yes, you're going to be able to buy some out there. Yes, they are going to be out there. No, you absolutely should not be trying to pick up these singles right now, because the prices are, well, I think hilarious would be one way to put it. Right now, the prices here are, I would call it absurd, but I think calling them absurd would be, shall we say, underselling it quite a bit. So let's take the Charizard Special Illustration Rare. Yeah, the Mega Charizard X EX Special Illustration Rare. And I've been telling you guys for a while now, I've been very honest with you, that this is, when it comes to Special Illustration Rares, this is the big one. Over in Japan, this is bigger than basically any Special Illustration Rare that we've seen in the game so far. It is a big deal, don't get me wrong, but if we go over to eBay right now and have a look at what people are paying for this, I mean, the listings we get here are, well, I mean, just absolutely over the top. And the problem is that people are, you know, as always, the listings are all over the place because people can't do listings properly. But $2,000, $1,600, though no one's bid on that one yet. $810, but bearing in mind that one's got actual bids and it's still got 6 days and 10 hours left. When I say these are going like silly, stupid, crazy high, I mean these are going silly, stupid, crazy high. $2,000 people are wanting for a Special Illustration Rare? Like, that's an absurd amount of money, ladies and gentlemen. An absolutely absurd amount of money. And this is the part where you go, yeah, well, what's the all right then? But no one's actually paying that. And, okay, fine, that $2,000 one hasn't sold. But here's the last free sales over on eBay right now. And one of these last free sales is $2,000. One is $1,700 and one is $1,500. When I say we are talking about absolutely absurd, ridiculous, stupid prices, I mean we are talking about absolutely absurd, stupid, crazy, ridiculous prices. I know this Charizard's going to be expensive. I know that this Charizard is going to be the big Special Illustration Rare, honestly, probably of the whole Mega Revolution block. This is not lost on me, and frankly, I've told you this before. But there is a big difference between this card is going to be very expensive and, hey, Mum, I just spent $2,000 on a Special Illustration Rare. They're not the same, ladies and gentlemen. They are not the same. Take Umbreon EX, for instance. The one from, the Special Illustration Rare. The one from, Terrestrial Festival. Well, Terrestrial Festival in Japan. It's actually Prismatic Evolutions over here if you want to get fancy. But this is a card which, it is kind of like a $900 card now, although it is very much on the up. But if we have a look at what's actually happened to this since it came out, well, it's probably near a $1,200 card now, really. But it started off as like a $1,600 card, dropped down to a sub $900 card, and now it's up about $1,200. Yeah. Firstly, this is massively below the Charizard at its peak. Like, this never got as high as a Charizard. And secondly, we can also look at this and go, well, hang on a second, didn't this fall massively on release? Yes. Yes, it did fall massively on release. Because that's the other thing we can say here. We can look at this and go, well, okay, fine, maybe the Charizard is going to be the biggest special illustration rare that we've seen. But we can also look at this and go, even if we accept the fact that it's ridiculously expensive, even if we accept the fact that it is going to be the biggest special illustration rare we've seen, we can still look at this and go, well, hang on a second, shouldn't we expect it to fall down at some point? And the answer is yes. Take a look at the Pikachu. It's a $345 card, which frankly, compared to what we're seeing with everything else, is frankly very reasonable right now. But it started off as like a $500 card, and then it dropped down to like $250, and now it's creeping back up to like $343. So with this one again, even, you know, it's not on the same level as Charizard here, and I'm not pretending it is. But I am telling you that this one fell quite strongly on release. So yes, the Charizard's going to be crazy expensive. Yes, it's going to be a fantastically big and expensive card. But no, I don't think that means we can just sigh and go, oh, well, better spend $2,000 on this card then. Because actually, even when you acknowledge the fact that it's going to be a crazy expensive card, we can still look at this and go, yeah, but the Umbreon fell down massively on release. And the Pikachu fell down massively on release. So even if this does end up being significantly more expensive than those cards, we can still go, well, it's only just come out. This one is going to fall down rather quickly. And we can maybe go, okay, maybe leave it for a minute. Maybe give it 5 minutes. Because honestly, this one's getting dumb. But it's not just that one. It's also the gold Charizard. This is the other big card in the set. And to be fair, this is another one which should be absolutely, completely silly. This is another card that I expect to reach dumb levels. And the pre-release prices of this card are not letting us down, ladies and gentlemen. They are reaching what I think we can confidently call dumb levels. If we have a look at what people are listing it for right now, and we'll talk about sold listings in a minute, but if we look at what people are listing it for right now, you're talking around the $1,200 mark. It's about a $1,200 card in terms of what people are asking right now. And again, I expect this Charizard to be the most expensive gold card, don't get me wrong. But $1,200 seems like a lot, honestly. It seems like a lot. If we have a look at sales, it's not a lot. The last 3 sales are $1,140, $910, and $1,250. And frankly, it's that ridiculous situation where we can look at this and go, oh, that $910 got a little bit of a bargain. And the idea that $910 for a gold card being a little bit of a bargain is frankly absurd. But apparently that's where we are, and apparently $910 for this card. You look at it and you go, ooh, okay, that's a little bit of a bargain. And again, we expect this to be more expensive than the gold Gardevoir and Lucario from Mega Evolution. Don't get me wrong, but like if we have a look at the Lucario right now, the gold card over on TCG Player, it's like a $500 card. Maybe just like a smidge over. Oh. Well, that's not ideal now, is it? Yeah. Also, look what's happened to it in the past month. It's gone from like a $720 card down to a $530. So again, it's not just the fact that this Charizard is massively expensive. It's that we can look at any number of equivalent cards and go, well, hang on a second. All, and I mean all of these equivalent cards started dropping quite strongly after it released. And if all of the equivalent cards started dropping quite sharply after the release of their respective sets, maybe we can look at this and go, oh, well, hang on a second. Maybe these ones will as well. And yes, maybe these ones will as well. I'll give you one more. Let's have a look at Dawn right now. Pull this one in Japanese. Looks absolutely beautiful. I am delighted. But this one again, right now, we can have a look at this. And it's selling for like crazy, ridiculous prices. You know, it's selling for $120 to $150. Last resold to $120, $155, and $150. And remember, supporters, special illustration rare supporters, they just don't get that high. No special illustration rare supporters end up finishing that high. You know, the classic example I would give you here is the Iono, which was, you know, crazy playable and incredibly popular because it's Iono. And we come out of the end of it, we're seeing here now, and the one from Paldea Evolve, the one that did go absolutely silly dumb on release, it's like a $50 card. These special illustration rare supporters just don't ever get that high. So my advice to you here is the same as it's been all the way along. Don't go buying the Phantasmal Flames singles right now. I am not telling you that the Charizard Special Illustration Rare is all of a sudden going to become super crazy cheap. Because I don't think it is, frankly. It's going to be an expensive card. My argument isn't, you know, oh, give it 5 minutes, it's going to be cheap. My argument is all of these cards come down in price after a while, and maybe we should give them 5 minutes to come down in price, because if nothing else, set isn't even out yet. So what we can do is wait 5 minutes, let the set actually release, at which point there's going to be a lot more of these cards out there in circulation, and then the price kind of has to come down because there's going to be so many more of them out there. Regardless, I've told you my deal, I've told you what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Tell me what your pre-release pulls for Phantasmal Flames were like. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the waaaay. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.